I spent almost 100 hours playing Fantasy Life The Girl Who Steals Time to find the 5 best tips to help you master all of your lives. Tip 1. Crafter Fast Travel. I'm putting this at the top of the list because it is the most effective at the beginning of the game. As you are running around the island completing quests and farming for resources, it can feel rather tedious to run back and forth from the capital. But did you know, if you have unlocked at least one crafting life, you can open your life menu and change to that crafting job. You will see a prompt on the screen asking if you would like to go to the nearest crafting bench. If you hit yes, it will teleport you back to town. This works in caves and inside buildings too, saving you a lot of time backtracking. Do bear in mind though, this tip isn't as useful once you have unlocked Skellige, but will definitely help new players immensely. Tip 2. Crafting Skills. Crafting lives include a cute but repetitive minigame for crafting new items. The skill tree includes a few different abilities to help make the minigame easier or outright bypass it completely. But hear me out. Don't bother getting the auto craft skills. These skills cause you to auto craft at a standard quality. If you are able to craft in a few actions as possible, you'll increase your chances of getting great or even perfect quality. To break this down further, if you achieve that on a weapon, tool, or armor, you'll create a powerful version with up to 2 bonus abilities. If you achieve great or perfect when crafting materials like lumber, you can double the amount crafted at no extra cost. Potions and food crafted at great or high can actually become higher quality, which significantly increases their usage benefits. Here is my suggestion. Increase the minigame time percentage instead. Getting an excellent in each round increases your progression further than any other result, guaranteeing a great or even perfect item. Increasing your minigame time significantly increases the buffer for getting excellent over just great or good results. Tip 3. Companions. There are 50 companions in the game, 49 of which are collected as strangelings. But did you know that every single one has their own set of abilities that can be unlocked just by hanging out with them? Some of these companions have more benefits than others. For example, crafting companions can be allocated at the workbench when crafting and don't need to be in your party, but you can, and you should, change their tools to be more powerful as their crafting ability stacks with yours. Fighting companions are also great. You can build a fully varied party or a full army of magicians that spam magic at every enemy. Or if you're in need of extra healing, Hilda, Jerry, and Sloane all have healing and buff abilities. Or maybe you could match Fang and Hilda together for a whopping 60% effectiveness in cooking. But your gathering companions, these have the most significant abilities. There are 3 companions per gathering job. One will increase the SP regeneration of the party. One will increase the damage you deal to the node that you are gathering, and the last will actually pause boss nodes from recovering health, which is immensely OP, as this gives you breathing room to recover SP. My suggestion here is to bring Monica, Ahab, and Sylvia. Each are the boss node companions from their lives. This way, regardless of which resource you are gathering, you will have help. When it comes to those bosses, you will have that frozen health regeneration that'll really help you nail those excellence. Speaking of excellence, my next tip. Tip 4. Aim for excellent. Aim for excellent in all resource nodes. Not only does this require timing, you will also want to make sure that you have at least one powerful swing ability for that last hit. But if you are able to deal enough damage on that last gathering attempt, you will be rewarded with clapping, a ton of extra experience, more than double the loot, and you'll more than likely get all of your SP back, ensuring you can continue farming resources without potions or waiting around. This is incredibly important for boss nodes and ties into my previous tip. If you can get excellent on boss nodes, you can get double the resources that they drop, which saves you a ton of time considering they have a 5-minute respawn timer. Funnily enough, This leads into my final tip. Tip 5. The Teleportation Gate Exploit. You can use the teleportation gates to travel between Gynomosia and the past and present. The key part here is it saves your current location and allows you to leave and come back exactly where you left off. So if you're waiting 5 minutes for a boss node to respawn, you can venture back through the gate and do something else whilst you wait. But for my suggestion, and a potentially OP exploit, make sure you've unlocked the Drake's Snout Range region in Gynomosia. Travel to the south of this region and follow the beach until you find the Nostrol Cave. This cave contains 8 mimics and 1 Pandora's box. The trick here is, if you leave the area using the teleportation gate and return, the enemies will have respawned, and these mimics don't run. They almost always drop one rare item of their level. This makes for a very powerful farming location for new weapons, tools, and a ton of dosh. What's even better is, if you increase the rank of this region, you increase the mimic levels and change their drop set. Their drops include swords, shields, great swords, hammers for blacksmithing, and pickaxes. FYI, the drops include Strangeling chests. If you've collected all of the Strangelings, you get Celestia's gifts instead. Not an effective farm, but a nice byproduct if you're already farming it. These are the best tips that I have for anyone trying to take their fantasy life to the next level. If these tips have helped you, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more great tips and tricks videos. As always, if there are any tips that you've found, be sure to let me know in the comments below. That's all for now, folks. I'm That Brit Rick, and until next time.